everybody. Good morning. Just standing here drinking some coffee, thinking about making some French toast for breakfast. Wearing my pajamas still. Kidding. It's nighttime. I'm just drinking some water. And wearing my pajamas because I wear those before I go to bed. Anyway, I'm having stuffed French toast for dessert tonight, and I'm bringing you along. This is what a brioche loaf looks like. It's really beautiful. And I'm going to stuff it with some mascarpone cheese. Well, I mean, maybe it's mascarpone. I don't know. And I've got a pone or two on my shirt right now. It's pretty awesome. Mascarpone with some cinnamon, maybe a little nutmeg, and some chopped walnuts probably make it delicious. Stick that in there. It's always important to cut bread with a knife that has a serrated edge. I'm going to cut a really thick slice because that will ensure I have enough space to insert some stuff. Like maybe an inch and a half thick. Now that's just gorgeous. It's really helpful if the bread you get is day old. Why, do you ask? Well, I'll tell you. Because when you soak it in the egg mixture that we will then transfer to a pan on the stove to toast it, it will absorb the flavors and liquids more because it'll be crustier. I'm just going to set this bread on a plate and set it to the side. The next step will be mixing a cream to insert into the bread. Mascarpone. It's a triple cream cheese made from creme fraiche, denatured with tartaric acid. It's like a really high-fat cheese. It's really nice and creamy, and it's often used in desserts. When you hear that something's made with it, you're like, oh, wow. This is about what? This is 8.75 ounces. Just dump it right in the bowl. Put in all of these chopped walnuts. I don't exactly know how much I use. Just go with your gut. Woohoo! Okay, an important thing. Cinnamon. Oh gosh. Oh, a teaspoon of it. Right in there. Half teaspoon of nutmeg. Yeah. Tablespoon of brown sugar. And fold this all in. Just a few mixes. And there's my mixture. Now, I'm going to create the batter in which I will dip the French toast before I put it in this frying pan. For this, you can either use a shallow baking dish, a bowl that's, like this, pretty much anything that will allow a mixture to sit and then dipping to happen. My mom always adds vanilla. My mom, in my opinion, makes the best French toast. Lots of cinnamon and good vanilla. Whisk it. It's perfect. The next step will be to get the bread ready for the filling, and then we're gonna, I'm gonna take this knife, and on one side of the bread only, I will cut a small incision to create a pocket. Hello, I'm a piece of bread. And now, take the mascarpone filling I made, like a teaspoon of it like this, put it right in there. Spread inside. Yeah. Before we make the French toast, we should get the topping ready. It's going to be sliced pear that's then sauteed in some sugar and a balsamic, a sugary sort of balsamic reduction. I decided to use a pear because I wanted to choose a fruit that was in season. Sliced pear. One more thing before we get things rolling for real. Balsamic syrup. Take a half a cup of balsamic vinegar. Along with a half a cup of sugar. Mix them together, bring them to a boil. You like my new shades, guys? I'm loving that everyone's voting. However, here's a great idea. You should leave a comment on the video with a suggestion of what I should put in the next poll. So this looks like it's coming to a boil really quickly.
Turning down the heat to let it simmer.
And we're gonna let that go on until the sugar dissolves. Wow, the balsamic is like floating up my nose. It's really weird, but amazing. The sugar looks dissolved, so I'm gonna set it to the side to cool. Now for the part we've all been waiting for. Heat it up. The mixture. Other side. Stick it in the oven. Now I'm going to add a little more butter to the pan and some brown sugar. Throw the pears on in there. I think it'd be great to get them to a point where they're just softened. And I think we're there. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then for garnish, I'm just going to add a couple of the walnuts.